Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. This is going to be just a very quick update from me today on my Pan That Palette project. So I have my two palettes here, my Studio Fix sculpting palette from MAC and my Tarte Tartelette palette. I think I'll start with my MAC one and I will show you where I was at the last update. Here is where I'm up to now. So I have finished off the bronzer shade completely. That one was Bone Beige, and then I have just a tiny amount of Sculpt left, which is that sort of shade there in the middle. I've been using it every single time that I've been wearing makeup. I use the sculpting shade to contour my nose and to contour my cheeks, and then I use the bronzer just to go all around the perimeters of my face. So now I'm using a different bronzer, but I'm still working on this one as a contour. This shade right here I haven't really been working on too much. This one's Accentuate, and it's just a very light peachy sort of shimmery colour. I use it to lighten deeper blushes. I'm currently working on my Style blusher, and that doesn't really need to be lightened on my complexion, so I haven't had a chance to really work on this one, but I would say there's a little bit of progress since the last update, and I definitely have the opportunity to work on that shade a little bit more this month coming. And then I have my Tartelette palette, so I'll show you a screenshot of where I was last time. This is where I'm at with the palette now. As you can see, I have very nearly finished up this shade here. I believe this is Force of Nature? No, Wanderer. I've very nearly finished up this shade. I've been sort of breaking it off of the side and crushing it up and using it as a loose eyeshadow to try and get a bit of pigment on my brush, because it is really hard once the shadows are right in the corners. And then I've made a lot of progress on Force of Nature, and I don't believe I had Pan on Bombshell at the last update, which is this deep purple. I can't believe how long it's taking to work through this palette, to be honest. As you know, I can pan eyeshadows pretty quickly if you've seen like my pan those shadows and my other projects, but it's just something about this Tarte formula is incredibly sort of like densely packed into the pan. There's just so much shadow going on in here. My goals for the next update is going to be to hit pan on Multitasker, which is the deepest dark brown in this corner here, and I also want to finish up Wanderer completely. So yeah, I'll have 4 shadows completely gone out of this palette if I do that. While it is taking a very long time to pan this palette, I'm so glad I've got it in my collection. It's just a really nice group of colours to have in one palette, and obviously they're all matte, so I can sort of incorporate my single eyeshadows that are shimmery and just tie it in with this palette. I actually didn't plan to, but I took this on my wedding day and I did end up reaching for it just to use these really deep colours in here to deepen up the look and add a bit more definition, because I don't tend to gravitate towards dark looks. I mean, as you can see today, I've got quite a light orangey eyeshadow on. I think my plan for this palette is to still try and hit pan on all of the eyeshadows, and then just see where we're up to with it at the end of the year, and so that'll be another 5 months of working on it, and if I'm ready to let go of it then I will, and if I want to hang on to it I will, but at that stage I will be doing a new Pan That palette. So I hope you guys are all doing really well, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It means the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!